All right. I think everything is set up properly now. I was having a bit of trouble setting both Twitch and YouTube for some reason. Not sure why both of them weren't starting up. And welcome, Jenna, to the stream. I'm staying home today because I'm sick. Sad to hear that, but at least you're able to stay home. That's good. You can catch the stream that way. Alright, I think everything is working properly now. Luara, welcome to the stream. Hope everything is working fine. And I think we can start already since it's already 2:30. I spent a single night off camera because I was mainly just mixing wet clay and prepared a few bricks so that today we can start drying these. Hopefully we're gonna be able to get a few more ovens. And today we're just gonna spend it waiting around for the copper to cook because we are missing 2 more ingots. This zombie has got an iron sword, and this creeper is rushing towards me. He was seeming to be extremely fast for some reason. Okay, crisis averted. Now I want to kill this guy. And yeah, that's not an amazing quality, but it'll work. At least in the case of an emergency, since it does 6 damage and has more reach even. So that's nice. Yeah, we still can't make a door, so unfortunate. True, but at least we actually have an iron sword. That's still something. I can't wait to be able to make doors. That's gonna be so nice. Okay, let's start by placing these. And I wonder how many... I think we have exactly 16, like between these and the bricks we have in the church. And we need a new trowel. I've been really postponing caring about the bricks because I was thinking we wouldn't need as many as vanilla, but it's time to actually start thinking about that. Especially since currently the hemp farm is growing. And yeah, these should be 6 bricks. So yes, we have exactly 10, so we can go and fire these. But first I want to clean my inventory a little bit. Then I want to plant the hemp seed we got. Then I think today we're gonna spend it basically taking care of our base a little bit. I mainly want to focus on making bricks. And then tomorrow we are going to go look for berries. We found in the last stream a swamp over in that direction, which should be south. And in that swamp we can also find berries, which means we can eventually get a berry farm going once we get a millstone. Hemp seed. I got so lucky, better than wolves, I found a full iron set from a skeleton. That's lucky. I found a skeleton with full iron armor once, but it was like right at the start of the playthrough, and I had no way of killing that without dying myself, so I had to ignore it, sadly. Okay, where can we fire our bricks? I think we can just go underneath here and break like this block and place the campfire underneath. Wait, maybe let me use the... Oh, one of the ingots is ready. My inventory. Okay, let's throw out a few things. I need the crushed copper in my inventory. Okay. That's the second to last batch. Okay, let's fuel these. I don't think we need the niter or the rotten flesh for now. So give me a pickaxe. It's really nice having so many floating blocks in your house because you can just do whatever you want. So we can go here and place the campfire. And on top of that one, we are going to fire all of our bricks. Okay, this one is almost done as well. Alright, I think I accidentally removed the... What is it called? The item from within the oven at some point, so it's not currently simultaneous. Okay, so let's make a torch. Actually, no, we're gonna need to use this coal to go back into the mine because we don't have any other torches. So instead, let's make a new bow drill. And let's immediately go fire our bricks. I calculated the chance of that is less than 0.04%. That's sick. Sorry if I'm bugging ya, but yo, I whipped up some sick art for streamers who wanna peep it. Is this a bot? Like, on Twitch, I just got a person like spamming 4 texts talking about adding him or them, I guess, on Discord, and now that I think about it, I should ban them. And now another one which is still promoting themselves. I don't know. They don't know I've been here the whole time. Welcome Svertop to the stream, or I guess thank you for letting us know of your presence. If you'd like to see it, just drop your Discord or Insta on chat. So are you like a bot, or... I'm so lost. What else should I be doing? Well, I'm gonna be mixing clay tonight again. So that's fun. Oh, I guess we lost one of the crops. I wasn't paying attention. Okay, the last one, or the last batch, is ready. With those 2 ingots, we're gonna be able to finally have all of the copper we need to make an axe. We should also prepare a new resin, as well as a few new hammers. But we need a string for that. Next time we go out hunting, I'm gonna chase for sheep, because we need a lot of string. Let's also cut some sugarcane. During uni recess, I'm going to try playing this add-on. It seems awesome and interesting. It is. It really is. I love all the different ways you need to process items to have them work together. And the fact that despite everything, you can actually progress really fast. I think that's really fun. Okay, our... So, mortar and pestle. So we can just turn this into stone. Okay, and that's one new oven. Which I don't think we need to light, because currently we have nothing to smelt. So instead, I'm just going to prepare the resin for now. It seems like it accelerates the annoying parts of the Better Than Wolves early game while expanding it with new ideas. Yeah, that's true. Like, it gives you a lot more options. It expands the depth of each mechanic. I think like the only mechanic that's really slow, which I think could be changed, is the clay mixing. Because it requires, like, you need to wait for the clay to dry twice. And then you also need to mix it by hand. Ooh, tonight is a gloom night. Okay, good thing we have our trusty ovens. And the only part that I don't really like, which is what I'm postponing most of the time, is the clay mixing, as I was saying. Okay. But that's not too bad, regardless. It's good that you can speed it up with water, but... Commander Greg, probably a scam or something else. Yeah, that's what I was expecting. And also, you're the first non-bot to write in the Twitch chat. Also, welcome to anyone who just joined. Currently, I'm preparing the clay for the next few ovens. And as soon as the sun comes up, I'm going to go out to grab some berries as well as kill some sheep. Because we are about to get the... Oh wait, maybe I should wait for the copper axe first. Yeah, I think that's smarter. I'm gonna wait to make the copper axe. So we're gonna need a couple more hammers. And after I get that, I'm going to go look for... Wait, no, I don't need the copper axe yet. I'll need it once I go in the desert to grab the hampers. And right now I'm going in the opposite direction, so yeah, no, it's not actually worth getting. I can see how that gets a bit boring. Furnaces are essential and take so much clay per brick oven. Yeah, that's true. I think if the clay was just like either clay mixing and sun drying, or sun drying and campfire firing, or another combination of those, it would work better, at least in my opinion. But still, even like this, like I know that once you get the bucket, you can use this to mix clay faster. Yeah, mud mixing. Wait, no, maybe this is not clay. What is this? Why do you need straw? What does this give you? I'm confused, but maybe it's something else entirely, so I don't know. I think it would be nice to have an option to mix a lot of clay at once. But still, on the other hand, you get like the option to cook items or ore in batches of 3 nuggets instead of 1 at a time. So you actually take a lot less time to cook everything in the oven, so you need less overall ovens. Yeah, I mean, it's a trade-off because you use 4 chunks to get 3 nuggets. So you get an ingot every 4 chunks rather than 4 every 4. So you lose a bit. But in the other hand, you get to cook the stuff much faster. And honestly, I prefer it that way. Okay, now let me prepare a new hammer. We just need to make sure that the fire doesn't run out before day comes. Otherwise, we're just gonna die by gloom. We've got visitors outside. Doubt they're human. Okay. So 1, 2, and where is my string? Right, I used it to make the bow drill, or I forgot. Okay. I can't burn the mortar and pestle. I think I'm just gonna throw it away. And I should still be clay mixing, honestly. We've already got level 5 weaving. If I don't move, you won't see me. T-Rex moment. Okay. Also, welcome just to the stream. I was just complaining about the clay mixing. So you didn't miss anything. What should I burn? I think I'm just gonna throw a log in there. Actually, no, let me turn all of this into wood stuff and throw that into the oven. Also, I've got a third oven. Huh? How about no? What can I throw away? Okay, for now I can just turn all of this into clay chunks. Okay, the last one is ready. And right, I can't place this, I forgot. So now we have 8 ingots that are ready, which means we have all of the copper we need. And now it's time to leave in search of sheep and berries. That's today's objective. Do I have a shovel? Yes. This is, well, it works. Who cares? This one has a bit more durability. Alright. New head. Okay, more seeds. That's great. Let's just go and place these on the roof, even though I'm not gonna trowel them. Maybe I have some place left here. I do. I'm just gonna throw one of these. That's for sure something I'm not gonna need. But I might need a pickaxe. No, I'm not. Right now, I just want to get some sheep. I could also get a farm going, since I already have the shears. Wait, no, I need the leads for that, so that's gonna have to wait. Oh, that scared me. Yeah, let's go underneath the very dark cave. Ooh, we've got... I should have brought the pickaxe. Screw you. Leave me alone. I think this swamp was over the desert. If memory serves. Which it doesn't. We can also get some pigs as well. Why not? Okay, I could have used my hand for that. Cows are good for food, but they waste so much inventory space. Unless you're like half dead already. Yeah, you are. Yeah, that's 3 beef, but still. I mean, it's gonna be good to make a few more death clubs. Although I think a copper sword is gonna be better once we're able to get it. And if we could find a water well in the desert, we might be able to get a water bottle or just a glass bottle and use that to make bread and pies eventually. So that's another thing I want to try looking for. Because once we get the windmill, we're gonna be able to farm berries as we would with watermelons. And the good thing is that we don't have to chase, to look for seeds in the, what are they called? The maneshafts. We can just use the berries we find everywhere. So that's great. And yeah, this is the swamp. We also got a lava pool here. And I don't see any wells. Okay, I don't see any wells and it was right in front of me. We okay, didn't think that would break with me stepping on it. We lost a what is it called? A basket, but oh well. Crimea River. We still didn't have a copper axe, so okay, give me the knife. I think I'm gonna get as many bushes as the knife gets us. Not the branches, thank you. And the only other side objective is sheep, which I'm not seeing anywhere. So I think we're gonna have to go a roundabout way to get back so that we can look for them. If I recall, milling the berries gives you 2 seeds, so that's how you reproduce them. And there's also a jungle over here, although there is a massive lake in between, so I don't think this spot is gonna be a good one to farm. There would be too many squids around. And let's also get a new knife. Okay. I need to make sure I don't keep losing my sharpener when I sharp stuff with my inventory full. And also let me clear up a slot. And let's start heading back already. Don't think we're gonna be able to make our way back before night, but at least we're gonna be on the way. And there's still berries over the side where we weren't going from. Oh, whoa, whoa. And I also don't want to kill every animal here, because once we get leads, we're gonna be able to make a few farms. And then we're also gonna need a flower farm to make dyes so that we can reroll our armor. Okay, sheep. Perfect. Do I get more wool if I shear them or if I kill them? That was one. I don't know. I'm not sure. This is just rock. Okay, I think that's enough berries. Also, shouldn't shearing give you more wool than killing them? Like 2 pieces instead of 1 or something? This is 3 strings, and I think I'm gonna make all hammers with this. since after that we're gonna be able to use hemp fibers to make tools, so the string problem is gonna be solved. Maybe we can make it home before night, or just traverse the night. Or maybe not, we're just gonna get caught by squid, and that's gonna be the end of it. Yeah, we made it here. I guess we can at least get to that other side. There's quite the ravine here. Yeah, let's just get away. And I guess I'm just gonna work on the tools we need. So now we're just gonna make some string, and then why did it stop? And then okay, I can notice the vastly faster weaving speed of wool. At lower levels, these would be not this fast. And then I'm just gonna keep clay mixing, since we still need that. And then we're just gonna need to wait for daytime, because we can't really do much else right now. Is there anything else I can do? I don't think so. I can eat my last steak of this batch. And also, once we get the millstone and the windmill, we're gonna be able to make bread to basically duplicate all of our meat. That's gonna be great. What else do I want to do? Clay mixing. We've got the last few pieces of clay we need to mix. And I can't wait to get the... what is it called? The copper axe, so I can go grab some hampers. We are finally going to have some storage. That's gonna be amazing. Man, this really is gameplay. Also, Jess, are you still watching or? Because I wanted to ask something. Which I'm not gonna ask. No, I'm dead. Okay. What is this recipe exactly? Mud mixing. Does this give you a crap ton of clay all at once, or... Can't believe cool Jess died. Top 10 anime saddest moments. It's just faster. Okay, so it is quicker clay mixing. Although you also need straw for that, so... Makes sense since you do have access to wheat immediately. And this is the last of our clay. I really like how this add-on is balanced. Same. It gives you a crap ton of tools and then also demands them. So you're not just getting free stuff. What else can I do? I think there's literally nothing. Okay, wait, no, I can make the hammer immediately. Look at this sharpening speed. Okay. That way we can get home and immediately start crushing the copper. Okay. And I should also get a new trowel. Oh, welcome New Quattro to the stream. The bucket making clay mixing faster is easier and nice. Not much use for a bucket on Better Than Wolves except for crafting a cauldron, I think. Bucket is really useful. You can milk cows for food. True, you can use it to milk cows. Although you can't just place source water, that's the big nerf. Carry water in case of fire or enderman. How does it save you from an enderman though? Since it only stays for a little while, right? Stone shovel. Okay. Also, I should be keeping these here like this. Do we have a creeper outside? There's a bunch of spiders. Which also seem to have... Wait, maybe I'm hearing a pig. No, wait, it is a creeper. Yeah, you wished. Wait, let me use my knife since we're not in a dire situation. Okay, piggy, we can kill. What died there? I don't know. Creeper, we can shear. And let's also grab us more string. This is all we really need. If you time the water to hit the Enderman, it will lose aggro. Maybe not the easiest thing to do, but it can work. Oh, okay, to lose aggro, okay. I thought you would use it to save yourself, but I was thinking, wait, like, yeah, you can, but eventually the water is just gonna run out and that's it. I think I'm supposed to go over here. That creeper can stay over there. No, I don't think I have to go over here. I think it's the wrong direction. Also, how do you get creeper oysters if shearing creeper doesn't get you those? Did I got lost again? I think I did. This is literally the ocean. Okay, I think we're just too far left. And we are just over here on the right side. Methinks. Up, 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 up. Give me some food. Bone razors don't drop oysters. Oh, okay, so I'm guessing the first real shears are gonna drop them. So that's nice. So copper shears are gonna be, as usual, really important. Alright, over there should be our actual base, and not wherever we are right now. And now I think there's nothing stopping us from getting the copper axe immediately. We just need to crush the ingots and craft it, I think. We should have enough for the rivet and the axe head, and we have the shaft and the sugar resin. We also have the tools necessary to craft it, so it's just a matter of smithing. The also dreadful. So the idea is that the bone razors break the oysters without them touching the niter. Yes, pretend it works like that. I don't need to pretend if I make it my headcanon. Makes sense. Okay, so we have a whole bunch of crap in our inventory right now. And a whole crap ton of items, actually. Okay, wait, let me go plant the hemp and grab the other hammer. And it seems a lot of our hemp has grown, which is lovely. So give me all of it. Not sure how it managed to grow so fast if we were so far away from base, but sure. And we only got one more seed, which we currently don't need. And I'm actually not gonna plant it, I think. Yeah, I'm just gonna throw it, sorry. Okay, hammer. Okay, this one is basically gone. We've still got 5 minutes. I think we have enough. If this is pawn chunks, it shouldn't matter. I'm not sure if it's pawn chunks is the thing. Like, I think this was a little bit out, but I'm also not sure at all. Okay. I think we're gonna need at least one more hammer, if not two. Okay, maybe not. Maybe not. It's actually fast. Okay, no, at least one more hammer, yeah. By a really short margin, but yeah, one more hammer. Okay. So one more hammer on the making. I wanted to place these on the ground. Nope. Okay, then we need to make it an actual hammer. Can you crush ingots in the millstone? Would be really nice if you could. All right, that's all we needed. I think we can turn these into slabs and craft 2 ingots. For now, let's throw the string on the ground. Okay, copper axe head. So we need some green, as well as some, wait, maybe a bit more green or orange. Then we need, I think, a sharp stone is green, right? Yeah, so we need a sharp stone, which I just had here on the ground. No, you can't. I don't even know what you were referencing to. Okay, so now we're missing a bit more orange again. And we've got our first axe head. Now we just need a rivet. Okay, now a bit more green. A bit more orange again. And we've got our rivets. Now we should just need these, and these. We can make a copper axe. Okay. Now we need the tongs. Okay, a bit more. And then go back to the hammer. And that's the copper axe. Okay, perfect. Oh man. Finally. Okay. Let's go place. I also forgot, lol. Oh wait, I think I asked if you can crush the ingots. Refining ingots in the millstone. Yeah. That's what I asked. Good thing there's someone among us who doesn't have dementia. Okay, wait, let me grab the bricks here. Nope. Oh, wait. I messed up. Okay. And this one I'm just gonna leave here for now for storage. And now we can also grab a whole bunch of logs and make some planks, finally. Yeah, make some planks. Oh, I need to use the anvil still. Okay. Okay, now actually let's go to sleep. First of all, because mobs are spawning. And second of all, because I want for it to be daytime immediately. Okay, the hemp is growing worryingly fast. I'm not gonna complain, we're almost at 54. But it is weird. I don't have any dirt, so I'm gonna have to close this off with bricks. And we can also start cooking some food, for which I think I'm just gonna use 2 ovens. Sure, I have no dementia at all, who are you? What will be your next goal now? That felt like broken levels of fast hemp. Yeah, I agree. Like, I just cut it earlier and it's immediately grown back. Not sure how that happened. Also, why does this sleeping cover the time? Oh, I can't wait to go grab those hampers. I'm not sure why the hemp grew so fast. My best guess is that since it's mature, but still, that is too fast. Possibly something broke in the code. No, I don't think so. Maybe it's RNG, at least in part. Okay, it's almost daytime. And I also want to place my bricks, because this is... That was terrifying. There's RNG in a big part of crops. Okay. So that's my best guess. Okay, regardless of this creeper jumping me at home, it's time to go in the desert. Where is it? Okay. Hampers time. Finally. And I also want to look for another well in hope of finding both a basket. That's gonna be nice to have because it's still storage and you can never have enough. And the glass bottles mainly. I want to be able to bake pies and bread because that's gonna be our food going forward until we get some proper farms. And I was thinking, what do we need for hearty stews? We need the wheat, the potatoes and the carrots, which is completely RNG based because in my vanilla run, I genuinely spent 12 hours or more. No, it was more than 12 hours. I think it was like closer to 20 hours running around the entire world looking for villages. And right at the end, like after about 20 hours, as I said, I managed to find the... is a skeleton right in here? Yes, it is. Okay, I think it's best to just rush it down. Let me eat. Okay. Do I still have the iron shovel? No, I left it at home because I'm smart. Okay, let's just mine. I also don't even have a torch, but that shouldn't be a problem. I'm fairly sure I removed the pressure plate already. Oh, meat, wheat, potatoes, carrots, and mushrooms. Yeah. I think potatoes and mushrooms and carrots are the only two really hard to get ones because the mushrooms we can just find in the caves, but those others are just RNG, so... Can I make... Yeah, I can make a campfire. Wait, are the ampers gonna catch on fire? I think so. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna need... Yeah, we're gonna need a torch. I don't want to mess up and break the hampers or something else right now. Okay. Yeah, one of them was sealed, so... Hampers are flammable, yes. Okay, that would have been a really dumb mistake to make. Oh, look at this, it's beautiful. We've got a bunch of gold here. I think I can make 2 trips. Yeah, I'm gonna make 2 trips. I don't want to waste this stuff. Okay, let's... Okay, these just we don't need, not the hampers. Don't throw away the hampers. Yeah, we only took like 2 minutes to get here. So we are just going to go back and forth. Where did I get in from? Well, I can just get out from here. I'm not sure why my sense of direction is utter trash, but it is what it is. We've got the hampers. This is a big milestone. We finally get some storage. And we can also make doors now, which is great to not have to break and make blocks every day. And mining is also going to be much easier now that we have a whole lot of wood, because we're going to be able to get planks. And now it's almost time to start making a millstone. Wow, I'm only getting bots on the Twitch chat. Not sure why. Every other stream I didn't get literally any. Oh man, we got hamsters. Oh, that's so nice. I think I'm gonna place them on the second floor. That way we leave a bit more space. And after we get a windmill, we can make a bunch more because they just require fiber and planks. So plenty easy to make. Okay, the meat has cooked. Okay, let's just throw a bunch of stuff in here. Maybe not the blocks. Okay. Yeah. Let's immediately go grab the other two as well. And then I also want to grab some coal if we can find any, because by the next time we go mining, we're gonna need at least one torch to get in. How hard are the ampers to craft? I think they're plenty simple. Like, I think you literally just need fiber and wood. Yeah, you need the wickers, ropes, and planks. Ropes we're gonna have a crap ton of once we get the windmill. The wickers we can just make already, and the planks also. But getting them from the pyramid allows us to skip the rope, because I want to use all the rope and fiber we get to make the windmill. Because as soon as we do that, the sooner we do that, the sooner we can get infinite food. Yeah, it looks like millstone and windmill is the next step. Exactly. It's gonna be quite the hunger investment, but a very much necessary one. Okay. Last two. First time getting all of this inventory space. Huh. And we're off. Also, give me a second. I need to look at something. All right. I'm not sure where to look for surface coal. I guess we could find some on this exposed stone, but it's also almost midnight, or night, I guess. Well, it's not urgent. And I'm not sure. I think I want to still go in the desert to look for a well. But tonight I think we can just make the millstone. Let's get a bunch of wood to make some doors. And I guess for the millstone we just need to use the copper chisel on the stone. That's what I'm guessing. Okay, no, that's too wasteful. And we can also immediately start grabbing or crushing hemp. Alright, we are finally getting somewhere. The hemp is starting to grow exponentially fast. Okay, give me... Oh, wait, we don't have the crafting table inside our base. True. Can I craft this real quick? Or will I get jumped before I'm able to finish? But first of all, I want to organize my chests, because I can't think without proper organized storage. So, now that we finally can, let's place all the food stuff. What do I only have for amp? Right, because I placed some of it here. So let's place the natural stuff in here. These I should plant. These I should throw away. Okay, let me grab all of these back as well. These I can place. These I can also place, so not the stones, but the ores. Soon we're also going to be able to start fishing. Maybe we're going to do that instead of going hunting once we finish the food, but I don't think we're going to need that. Okay, maybe don't keep the food that we can eat in the hamper. What else should I place? The slime balls count as natural, I guess. Not the sand, maybe the bark. Wait, the bones make more sense. Here we can just place the valuables. The bricks I can still place, but we're not out of space for now. Here I guess we can place all the tools and stuff. At least those we can place down. And some random stuff, I guess. And here, the rest of the random stuff. These two can go in here. Maybe these, we can just keep them out. And our inventory is looking clean right now. Oh. Maybe this can go in the materials, like here. Sand we don't need. These we can plant, and the rest we can just keep in our inventory. Was FK? Did I miss something? Don't think so. I just organized my hampers a little bit. We got the tools and stuff, the blocks, the natural stuff, and the materials or valuables. And now I want to go make a millstone. So for that we need some bricks, if I recall. Okay, just bricks and gears. Wait. Why do you need the log to make gears instead of the plank? Oh well, doesn't matter. Alright, we can't craft it without a crafting table, or we're gonna need to plant a tree in our base. Yeah, I think that's smart. The windmill is gonna go over here for now, but eventually we're gonna move away, so it doesn't matter where we actually place it. So these are gonna be the two gears. Then we need a hand crank, which is one more gear, 2 shafts, and 2 ingots. So we need 10 bricks, which I just called ingots for some reason. And let's also craft. No, I guess we can just go to sleep, since we still need to wait for daylight to use the crafting table. Okay, so now we're gonna make the millstone. And during the day... Oh, so DXT, I didn't see your text. Forgot you're streaming. Bro, I never made a hamper in Snapchat 6 and 7, basket and jumped to chest. I didn't make the hamper though, I found it in the pyramid. Okay, wow, This is bad. Imagine if I died like that. Woohoo! Okay. Run almost ending outside. I can zip. Oh man, I can't speak. I got shocked. Okay, it seems we're safe now. But run ending aside, we actually risk that. We can focus on the millstone and stuff. Oh man, I actually thought I was about to die there. Okay, let's get a bunch of bricks. Disgusting skeletons. I was not expecting everyone to be outside waiting for me. That was so scary, exactly. Okay, so we need 10 bricks. Jess, you are lucky I'm not able to put into words how much I hate you for making the copper chisels so slow. Wicker baskets and hampers no longer require hemp. I mean, hampers do, don't they? You need a rope for them. Oh wait, I thought about making... Okay, yeah. Minus 14% speed, oh... So I just got extremely unlucky, huh? Oh... I guess this is gonna take the entire day. Bro, try CAD default edit texture pack. It makes the game look so good. I saw that, but I don't remember what I saw that I didn't want to have in my game. There was something that I remember thinking, oh, it looks cool, but I don't know. It has a beautiful sky. I'll check it out. If I like it, then I can keep it. Otherwise, it's going in the bin. I'm playing a hardcore mod pack and I thought there was a brute zombie, but turns out it was you. Like the the sound effect I just made, or there was a zombie in my game? Come on, we are almost there. We are halfway. You, okay. Guess I'm a brute zombie now. Bro, my chisel is almost broken. I'm not gonna get 10 bricks. Jess, I hate you. Unless you're able to get exactly 10 bricks with. And a crafting table. If I can't get 10 bricks, I'm gonna cry. On stream. Please tell me you can get exactly 10 bricks. Please. Do you get less durability? You don't. So if I don't, that's just being a horrible person. See it be 9 bricks. If it is. If it is. Thank you, Jess. Appreciated. Yes, you need the second chisel. Yes, Jess is on YouTube. Although I'm gonna ban him now. You need 2 chisels. I have 2 copper. Wait, I can actually make them. But I'm gonna have to wait for them to cook. Oh, this is annoying. At least I don't have to go mining again. Mi bombo. Oh no, what? Oh no, that I have the copper? Okay. Do I have another hammer? I do not. And I should keep my tools on me, otherwise this is gonna become routine. Yes, we're gonna make the millstone today, guys. We just need to get 8-10 bricks. So easy. So simple. That's all you need. Good thing The game doesn't require you to get 2 chisels to make a millstone. For absolutely no reason at all other than screw you. Technically, you can already make the millstone. It's the hand crank that's the issue. I know. I'm aware. The problem is that that's like saying you can make a windmill. You're just missing the wind. Oh well. At least we already have the copper. That's the only redeeming factor here. Okay, let's get this cooking. Why does the door make a double sound? And I guess I'm gonna grab a whole bunch of wood today. Yeah, that can stay there. I hope the sapling grows quickly on top of our base, so that we don't need to go every time out of it to craft stuff. And we should also be nearing the 54 amp mark. Although we still need a couple more because we at least need 2 axles and a gearbox. So is the windmill more expensive in this? I think this is just a change that Vanilla Better Than Wolves did, that the windmill now requires double the fabric. Oh, there's also a nice cave here. Immediately gets into lava. Okay, that's interesting at least. And this here is another hole, which also houses some coal. So now instead of 27 pieces of hemp, you need 54, and then the amount you need to make the necessary axles and gearboxes and stuff. For what? For free? It's almost nighttime, but it's okay, we're just beside our base. As long as 27 burning skeletons don't spawn to kill me. $54, like in old school Better Than Wolves, because they made it easier due to the more hard early game. Okay, makes sense then. It's not a nerf, it's a revert of a buff. Honestly, the stone hoe makes it actually playable. Having to wait until iron tools to get into the farming stage was a pain because you had to wait all that time to start farming and then you could actually begin the grind. Okay, the bow drill is almost done. I think we can also fire some bricks. We have 13. Okay, never mind. I think I'm just gonna go throw some sawdust in the oven. Okay, now let me use this. Okay, now we are sure it's gonna cook. I guess the intention was for the grind for hemp to be done while looking for diamonds. Yeah, makes sense. You can't really do that. Oh right, it's full moon, it seems. So this is gonna be fun as per usual. Okay, give me also the tools. We need the copper, we also need the resin. Okay, I think I'm just gonna try to outrun them. I think this is gonna take less hunger than actually trying to fight them. Back again. Why did I say 4? I have no clue, Jess. I don't even recall what could prompt you to say 4. But what's important is I can now make the second chisel. At least I can make the 24 necessary steps to make the chisel. At least by leveling up weaving, we get faster and faster at making this. Okay, so I think we have enough hammer to make the chisel. Why? Screw you. Okay. Copper chisel, let's not mess up now. We need the tongs, things. Okay. Now, 1, 2, 3. Chisel. We need the hammer. And a bit more, and then the sharpstone. Okay. New chisel without the 14% less speed. And we can finally craft. Why did the progress reset? Oh well, I don't know. Now we can finally make wait, if the chisel takes out so much durability on the first usage on the crafting table, can you get 10 ingots, 10 bricks first? And then craft the thing? I should test that for future runs. Was it because you moved? Is that new? What is new? One and two. Finally, we have the millstone. Massive, 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 massive progress. There's still slimes in the water. Okay, screw you. That was my hemp farm. You prick. Okay, I think we can place this like here. Or in the corner. Where is the hand crank? Okay, this is not good. I guess I should cover this up with blocks. And I don't have literally any stone. Okay, let's get a bit. Nope. That's the outside. Maybe let's not grab that. Mining progress resetting if you move. Oh, in that sense, okay. Not sure. Usually it doesn't. Where's the wiki of this add-on? It's you can find it on from the Discord server of the creator, which is Jazz. Okay, now it's actually working. And should I start grinding immediately? How much hemp do we have? We have 43, still not quite enough. Although we are getting there. 46. And it's raining. I think we can plant our hemp on 2 rows here. And then plant the all the wheat on one of these and the berries on the other one. Man, the hoe is also extremely slow. Millstone generally don't like being against the wall. Can I move it with the stone pickaxe? I honestly don't know. I'm guessing I can just break it with the stone pickaxe and move it elsewhere. Well, I'm gonna need to move it anyway because please give me the millstone. Okay, because I need to eventually use it with the windmill, so it's gonna need to be up here. And now we can start crushing. Okay, 5 pulls. That's a lot. And also extremely loud. Three, 4, and 5. Gameplay. Man, the worst part about needing 54 hemp is that you need to crush 54 hemp to actually get it. Man, they should really invent like a windmill so that you could turn the millstone without needing to use your hands. Never thought of that. I know, I should be a developer. I should be implementing stuff since I'm so genius. At least I think we're gonna be able to have enough meat by the end of all of this grinding to actually not have to go hunt immediately. Nope. Honestly, I think the millstone could use like a halving of the necessary pulls and a doubling of the necessary hunger, so that it doesn't take forever to crash everything. Where's the spider? Okay. Okay, it's got here. Free string. Oh wait, it's probably best to sleep so that during the day the remaining hemp can grow while we grind. I should have thought of that earlier, but here we are now. Where's the other one? Underneath there. So we're just gonna need to keep an eye on our hemp. And my inventory is almost already full again. These can go on the wall. These we are going to need, and we actually need a few more. So let's grab enough for 2 more razors and make a new sharpener while we're at it. And we're gonna have to nap our last flint. Okay. One of these days I also need to go out and grab some more flint from somewhere. Give me a second one as well. Okay. I still have way too much crap. I don't know what to put away. These I should go plant. These I should place. Do you still have aggro? Yes, you do. Okay. Let's get ready to shear some creepers. Alright. Let's also kill this one. And let's go finish crushing all the hemp we currently have. Oh. Sorry for the lack of commentary, but this isn't really commentable gameplay. Okay, let's see how many sales we can make with this. We should be around the 3/4. Oh wait, you need all of this. And this. So we have 2 sails and 2 fabric. Oh wait, no. Okay, I was thinking like, wait, isn't this like extremely little for how much hemp we had? Okay, so 3 sails and 2 fabric. So we are missing 4 pieces of fabric, which is 9 hemp fibers each. So 4 by 9 is 45, and divided by 4, that's like 12 pieces. If my math is mathing. And until then, I just want to grab some more wood as well as flint. Four times 9 divided by 4 makes 9. Yeah, I said if my math is mathing because I was doubting that my math was actually mathing, so thank you for correcting me. Then we just need to wait for 7 more pieces. And in the meantime, I'm not sure what I could be going for. I think I want to get some coal. And before even that, I want to go back in the desert looking for a well. Because before we go mining again, I want to get infinite food. I want to be able to bake pies and bread. And it's almost nighttime again, so we can just crush the hemp and then I actually think I'm gonna call it a day for now. Because I need to go and do stuff in real life, which sucks. But I'm glad I was able to stream, so. Okay, so what do I want to do? I want to crush the hemp. Alright, we also need a few more pieces of hemp because we actually need ropes and stuff. And let's keep planting the seeds. Same here, Friday is grocery day. For me, it's gym day, alongside Monday. So soon I'm gonna have to meet up with my brother to hit up the gym. Which feels good after working at a job where you sit on a chair 8 hours a day and then streaming for a few more hours. Alright, 16 hemp fibers, which again, now we no longer need string because we can use this to make the tools. So until we're able to use only copper stuff, we're gonna still need a few pieces of string. And I think I can throw this away. Alright, yeah, I think I'm just gonna go to sleep and then end the stream there. We were able to make a lot of progress today. We've got the copper axe and the millstone going. We are almost at the windmill in terms of fiber. We're just missing the stuff for the last few sails and then the gearboxes and the axles. So that's a few more pieces. After that, we are going to go back to the desert to look for a bottle, a glass bottle. And then we are going to farm. We're going to start a farm of berries alongside the wheat one, which I can also, I think, expand again, although I don't have the wheat on me. And once we get that rolling, we're gonna be able to bake pies. So that's gonna be our infinite food. And then it's time to go back to the mines, because we're going to need to get a lot of copper for the armor and the new tools. With 5, I don't think we can do much. So yeah, we're gonna need to get a lot more. I'm just gonna finish the farm before closing off the stream for today. Did someone say pie? I did. I can't wait to be able to bake infinite berry pies. That's gonna be our food source until we're able to get... what would be the next best food source? Depending on how much a berry pie gives you, we might be able to use it until we get eggs and bacon. Oh wait, they are desserts. Huh? Oh, I used the pickaxe, I'm so stupid. I wasn't looking. Give me some dirt. So wait, if they're desserts, does that mean they give you more fat? Should I worry about that, or is it irrelevant? Yeah, tasty sandwiches with bread. Yeah, with bread. Yeah, amazing. With fish, that could be another good food source. Although we would still need to get all the rotten flesh, but that's more easily farmable than going hunting. So that's gonna be a great secondary food. Okay, so you can eat desserts to gain fat. Although I don't think there's any benefit to having fat aside from losing the lower hunger bars slower. But I don't think we're gonna risk starving anytime soon. Oh. Okay. Our farm is taking shape again after the creeper explosion. And we are almost at the 9 necessary hams, although we need a few more, so it's not 9, but still, we are almost at the windmill. That's amazing. I can't wait to get the thing I want to get most is the copper leather armor. This thing looks sick. It also costs less copper than the normal armor, and I also think it doesn't require smithing because you just use the ingots in the crafting table, so we're gonna be able to avoid crafting all of this stuff in the smithing table or in the anvil. So that's a bit of saved time, and it also gives the same armor as the full copper one. Okay, a bit less, but that's only the bigger pieces. So you only really lose some defense. I think it's still a pretty worthwhile investment. And it also only costs 2, 6, 9, 11 ingots. That's not too bad. 11 ingots for a full armor set. And then the other tools are going to be made like we did the axe. So that's going to be a bunch of ingots and a bunch of rivets and stuff. Copper plating recipes is outdated, by the way. Okay, then I'm going to have to look into that later. But for now, I think it's time to call it a day. I thank you all for joining me today. Hope you enjoyed the stream. I'm glad we didn't have to spend 40 minutes looking for something like sugar canes this time. And I hope to catch you in the next one, which should be on Monday, as per usual, unless something explodes like the entire Earth. Oh wait, maybe on Monday not, because it's a festivity here in Italy, so maybe Wednesday? I'm not sure. Maybe I'll be able to stream on Monday, but no promises because it's not gonna be a normal day. But regardless, I thank you for joining me, hope you enjoyed, and hope to see you in the next one. See ya!